So we're going to take a look at a couple of the questions on our worksheet for Tuesday on circles and arcs. So just a reminder, right? So minor arc is less than 180. A semicircle is equal to 180. Major arc is more than 180. So when we take a look at this diagram, and it says find the minor arcs. So we're looking for all of the arcs that are less than 180. And so we have arc, can't see my handwriting, arc RQ. So when you name an arc, right, so we're going to write RQ and we're going to draw a little arc above that. And then if we just go around the circle, so arc QU, and I'm going the wrong way, or a different way, I guess, RQT, and arc TS. So those are those individual arcs that are less than 100, but we also probably need to look at the ones that, if we combine them, so like arc QS would also be a minor arc. So arc QS, so if we put two of the minor arcs together and they're still less than 180, so arc QS would also be a minor arc, and arc, as long as it's less than a diameter, so like arc R, yeah, so you want to name all of them that are less than 180. So major arcs are arcs that are more than 180, and so I wrote arc STQ is one of them, and arc STQ. So when we name a major arc, we use 3 letters to say in which direction we're going. But I can also say, so I said arc STQ, but I could go the other way, SQT, that one would work, right? As long as it's more than a diameter. So arc SQT, right? So we use 3 letters. The semicircles, right? So we just, our diameter is SU, so we just go both directions. So SQU would be one of them. S, Q to U. Arc S to Q to U is 1, right? So if I go from S to Q to U, and then I can also go from S to T to U if I go the other way around too. Arc S to T to U, right? So that's how we name arcs, right? So we use those letters and we just draw a little arc above it. When it says find the measure, so the measure is equal to the measure of the central angle. So if we take a look at this diagram, and if we have this one is 90 and this one's 151, and then we have this diameter right here, right, going this way, that means that this angle right here is also 90, because that's a diameter. And then this one right here, this little acute one, we could take 180 minus 151, and then we would get 29. And so this little angle right here is 29. So if that's helpful to you to indicate on the diagram first. So then if we take a look at, we'll do a couple of these. So arc JG. So that means that, right, if we go this way, arc JG, but the arc is equal to the measure of the central angle. So that arc would be 90, and it's a degree. So number 7, if I just go down this column right here, arc GJI. So we're going to start at G, we're going to go to J, and then all the way around to I. So that's a major arc. So we have that 90 and 151, 90 and 151, right? So G to J to I is the 90 and the 151. So if we add 151 plus 90, we get 241. So that angle is 241. And then if we look at number 10, right, so if I just go down to this column here, right, so arc HJGJ, right, so we start at H, and we go to G, and then we go to J. Well, HGJ, right, that'd be 180. That's a semicircle, so that one is 180. And then if we look at arc H to J to I, right, so start at H, go to J, and then go to I. So HJI is everything but that 29-degree angle. So we could take 360 minus 29. So that major arc is 331 degrees. These are some review questions on circumference. Circumference is pi times the diameter, or 2 pi r. And it says leave your answer in terms of pi. So if I just, this is the one. So if the radius is 16, that means the diameter is 32. It's twice as much. So my answer would be 32 pi, and I'm measuring in inches. So 32 pi inches.